Last time on Frieza War, the forces of Frieza land on the planet Mosha. But as the Frieza Force attacks the locals, a hero appeared to fight off the foes. Can Shimeji stop Frieza? Find out today. There is a sudden calm in the air. The dust settles, just to be disturbed once again. We see our hero, Shimeji, standing in the battlefield, ready to face off against Melani of the Frieza Force. So I see what you did to this city. Slaughtering innocent people, destroying their homes. I don't need to ask which side you're on, as I know it's not ours. So I ask you this one time. Leave this planet now, or you'll have to deal with me.
You don't have a clue what you're up against, do you? I have an entire army behind me, and I could kill you without even lifting a finger myself. Frieza Force, attack!
Then, as quickly as she commanded, the soldiers rush to focus on Shimeji, all surrounding him and charging in on this single target. Shimeji powers up, and the soldiers are blinded by a flashing light. It's Shimeji's attacks! Multiple beams of energy shoot out to stop the soldiers, destroying them one after another. Lord Frieza, his power level just keeps going up. I highly doubt that Melani can take this guy. Frieza just continues to stare, not breaking his silence one bit. This is insane! He's taking out all of our men. Meanwhile, high above, from the view of the mountaintops, Anoi and Porchini look on the battle raging down at the ship.
Anoi! I can't see it!
Just move up a bit. Don't complain to me.
Oh, I can see it now. It looks crazy. Wait, Shimeji is already there. Why is he the only one fighting?
Well, with his kind of power, why would anyone else need to? Besides, it might be a nice workout for him. Shimeji continues to dominate Frieza's army. As they keep moving in, he keeps knocking them down. Grabbing his sword, he slices through the remaining pursuers, making quick work of his enemies. As the dust settles, we see our hero, Shimeji, sword still in hand, standing as the only warrior left in this epic battle. Just then, he turns to face Melani, Rulard, and Frieza. Now I have given you a chance to leave. You chose not to. So what happens next is on your back. Melani, Rulard, and Frieza stare at Shimeji. Melani grabs her scouter and starts to walk forward, saying,
This isn't over.
It is for you. I could take you all out in one blast, but I will give you one last chance to take what is left of your army and leave here now. Enough people have died today, and we don't need any more. High above, we can see Anoi and Porchini cheering. Oh yeah, I knew you had this covered, Shimeji!
Woohoo! You're the best!
Shimeji grips his sword. We have had invaders before come to our planet. I am the protector of this world. I destroyed the last people who tried to take over here. And as much as I don't like fighting, I will do what needs to be done to stop tyrants like you. Our planet is made up of strong-willed warriors who will have my back. And most of all, won't back down to a threat like you. So for your sake, I suggest you leave whilst you still can.
You truly are a fool. You think you can stand up to an army? I'm sure the scouter was wrong about your power level, and as soon as I get going, nothing can.
Suddenly, in an instant, a beam of energy passes right by Melani and straight into the chest of Shimeji. It was a death beam, and it passed right through our hero. Shimeji barely tried to catch his breath as blood pours from his mouth. His friends, Anoi and Porchini, are stricken with horror as their hero is pierced through the heart. Then finally, Shimeji is dead. Lying lifeless on the ground right in front of the entire town he swore to protect. This has gone on long enough. Someone like that couldn't even join our forces, being so self-righteous. Better to just put him out of his misery. Just then, Rulard is alerted of something on his scouter. Lord Frieza, we have incoming! Some high power levels on that mountain have been watching us, and one of them is heading straight for us. Porchini, in a fit of rage, she lets her emotions get the better of her and rushes to attack Frieza. Frieza looks up, shocked. It's just a child. Rulard's scouter breaks. I can't even tell what her power level even was. Porchini rushes in to avenge her fallen friend. But just then, it's stopped. We have to go! There is nothing we can do against this sort of power, and being stupid will just get us killed like Shimeji. Let's get out of here, now! The heroes quickly turn back and fly as fast as they possibly can, as Frieza watches on. I've had enough fun watching these pointless peasants slaughtered for my amusement. It's time to get to work. We have 3 objectives laid out before us, so it makes sense to split up into 3 different teams. Make sure at least one of you has your scouter on you, so you can report any progress back to me. Team 1 will be the 2 Saiyan brothers, Jetta and Damaro, along with Megra, and led by Commander Alame. Your mission is to catch those rugrats who just alerted our scouters. Rulard hasn't been able to detect their power levels, so I don't want them interfering with our plans. Once you have taken care of them, report back to the ship. Next we have Team 2, my elite squad, the Ginyu Force. Captain Ginyu will take his team of Raccoon, Jace, Berta and Bonyu. Your mission is more complex. When we landed, there was a significantly high power to the east. You'll detect it on your scouter. You must work together to see if this individual can be recruited to the Frieza Force, and if not, then dispose of them. Secondly, this weapon that I wish to acquire for myself is incomplete.
Can we stop posing?
Yes, for God's sakes, please do. As I was saying, the weapon requires a huge power source that we now hold. You must take 2 soldiers with you to carry it. Take Guldo and Plum. The main mission here is to guard this power source with your life. I will be needing it intact for later. And finally, the 3rd group will consist of me and my small team of 4. Rulard, Melani, Grappa and Yuzu. We will head to the city where the king resides. I will personally convince him to give us his weapon. If he resists, then his fate is for me to decide. All other soldiers are to remain at the ship. Do not move unless I tell you. You all have your assignments. Do not fail me. Frieza Force, move out! The teams make haste, moving as fast as they can. They take to the sky and split off into their specified destinations. But not too far away, we see our heroes, Anoi and Porchini, still zooming through the air, looking to escape Frieza's forces. So in my opinion, the best thing to do is to look for reinforcements. Some way to fight these invaders. It's bad enough not being able to trust our own king, but this is a completely different situation. A whole new problem.
But we all know that Shimeji was the strongest fighter we have. If he can't stand up to them, we have no chance.
Yeah, true, but do you remember what Father said before he died? There's an ancient sage hidden beneath the altar of the tallest mountain on Mosha, Shantae. He said if we ever needed advice, a foe we couldn't overcome, or even felt like the planet was in danger, she would watch over us, like a goddess of nature, but with a burning fury.
I didn't realize that was real. I thought Shantae was just a story he told us. Are you sure she even exists?
Wait, what is that? Just then, Anoi turns around to find that they have been followed by Frieza's men. Commander Alame and his crew have found them and are closing in fast. How did they follow us? They couldn't have known which way we were going. They are fast though, I'll give them that. You'd be wise to stop. Save us all the time. I have a way to separate us, but I can't risk Porchini getting hurt. Not after what happened to Shimeji. I know these guys are dangerous.
They are getting closer, big brother. What do we do?
Hey, I'm thinking. It's hard to work under pressure, you know.
Well, think faster, else we're done for.
Commander Alame closes his fist and starts to charge up, unleashing a devastating blast, heading straight for our heroes. At the last possible moment, they swiftly dodge the beam as it heads up into the atmosphere. Okay, this is getting too close. Listen to me, Porchini. I'm gonna slow them down. As soon as this happens, I want you to hide inside the mountains below. I'll join you soon after, but don't wait for me, okay? Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Anoi puts his hand to his fist, and as quick as he can, he gets ready to launch his own attack. What? He missed! Or he tried to fire it up into the sky? What's he planning? The blast goes into the air, then separates into multiple beams, all falling down at the same time. The blast rained down on the villains, way too fast for them to react, that they aren't targeting the Frieza force. They're heading for each other. The blasts collide with themselves and cause a huge explosion, covering the soldiers. Slowly, the smoke begins to clear, showing the vague silhouettes as Alame and his men start to see what happened. What? What was that supposed to be? They've gone. They used it to escape. Those sly dogs. Are they really that foolish that they think they can escape us? They will surely pay for wasting our time, though. Marrow, put your scouter on and find them. Yes, sir. They couldn't have gotten far at all. Let's see. 2 high power levels in those mountains. They are trying to hide from us. I do like it when they run. So much more fun to catch them. Meanwhile, hidden deep in the caverns, Anoi and Porchini are keeping as quiet and as still as they can. not wanting to alert the soldiers to their position. I have no idea how they found us. They could have followed, but I'm sure I would have noticed. But the sky is clear. It would have been easy for them to follow. But here, there's too much ground to cover, and I made sure they couldn't see.
Are they gonna find us?
I don't think so, but just in case, try not to make a noise. I hate using ourselves as bait, but it's the only way I can know for sure if they followed us. No! Just then, the Frieza force appeared. Knowing their exact location, the soldiers just hover above. We can see you. As fun as this cat and mouse game has been, we must put it to an end. They know where we are at all times. I can't risk trying to run anymore. I have to fight. You stay here, okay? Don't let them see you, but also keep in mind, they will know where you are at all times, so be smart about it.
Okay, but you'll be smart too, bro. Don't go getting yourself killed too.
If you don't come out, I'll just destroy this entire area. Do the wise thing. Then, we can hear the footsteps of our hero entering the battlefield. Anoki has stepped up to fight. Seeking to avenge his fallen friend, he wishes to engage in battle against Commander Alame and his group of soldiers. Will this warrior, now standing alone, be enough to fight the Frieza force and protect his sister and his world? Find out next time on Frieza War. Next time on Frieza War, the fight between Anoki and Frieza's forces starts to heat up. But not everything is as it seems. Will Anoki stand up to the power of this combined force? Or is something else going on? Find out next time! Thank you for watching this episode of Frieza War. And if you managed to find the Dragon Ball hidden in the background, make sure to post it in the comments. Until next time, peace!